All right, so my card, not my card, but my phone just stopped recording. I don't know if it's overheating or what. I'm gonna try it again. But I do feel like there's a energy of someone that misses you. Wow. I had already pulled out a card. The card was innocence, but it was in reverse. So it's given that someone sees you as innocent, um, sees your love as innocent, beautiful. They know that you're committed. They know that your love is here to assist them. But these people are afraid, possibly afraid of recognizing that love, because we have on the bottom of the deck recognition and reverse. It's giving these people don't want to recognize the love because they're afraid of it for some reason. They know that they would possibly have to simplify their life. They may be someone that has a lot of friends, or talk to a lot of people and so on and so forth, and they know that being with you may take a lot of their energy and a lot of their time. They don't want to give that up. But you're using your voice at this time, though. You're standing up for yourself, and I think it's turning it's turning some people on. They've been trying not to recognize you, but it's getting harder and harder for them to deny your greatness, to deny the fact that there is some kind of deep spiritual tie that you guys have, which is why the chemistry is so strong between you two. That you did come into this person's life to assist them. But again, I feel like this person also knows that they're not as innocent as they portray themselves to be. And they may feel some type of way about that. Karma, their conscience may be getting onto them. Because you have unplugged. I see the unplugged card out here in reverse. And this person knows that you have every right to unplug from their asses, right? You are an innocent person, beautiful, pure. You have pure love. And this person may have you in a third party situation. Just has your, nervous system in a wreck. And you just got to unplug from that relationship. Because it's time for you to grow and explore different avenues and different places, different things as well. It's time for you to go on an adventure. So maybe Spirit is having this person push you away so that you can just go ahead and really move on. I literally just pulled the card stuck. I feel like on a certain level, you understand that this there is an imbalance in between, again, your innocence and this other person's innocence. And they're not willing to do the work at this time. They're not willing to change. And so you're continuously growing, but this person is staying stagnant. And you are not the type of, it's time for you to go on an adventure, but you have too many attachments that's keeping you stuck, because that's literally the next card out, attachments. right? When you love hard. So there's a lot of commitment hooks that you place on a situation that really doesn't deserve it. All right, so I'm looking at the forgiveness card here. And I feel like this is your energy as you are you are forgiving yourself for allowing people to hurt you, to continue to use you, to keep you on a hook. And in you forgiving yourself and really going back into a more simple state of being, that is going to help you to rejuvenate. And I feel like, again, these people see you doing that versus, them being busy, and they constantly have to have a lot of balls in the air, a lot of things going in order to feel valuable. And that's just too much energy, I feel, for you, especially at this time as you are entering a flow state. You're entering a state of receptivity, really tapping into your divine feminine energy and just receiving. This other person is operating on the opposite end of the spectrum where they just want to go, go, go. And those are attributes of the past. Those are attributes of the Piscean era. And we're in the age of Aquarius now. And the knowledge is being revealed to us. And that's why we have to be still. Literally, I just turned over the card rest. There's a lady here in a bubble bath with a glass of wine, with her iPad set up on the toilet as she watches something as she relaxes. Okay. So I feel like you're just in a state of where you're not allowing anyone to interrupt your peace. Sorry, fam. But you're not allowing anyone to interrupt your peace. Like I said, again, this person had your nervous system in a wreck. With the games that they play, with all the bound up and pent up energy they have because of all the things that they are doing, how they have to stay busy. But I do see the card of fresh start here. It's the bottom of the deck card, fresh start. You are devoted to this fresh start. And people see that you are freeing yourself from the attachments. You're freeing yourself from being stuck. In this relationship that's not feeding you. Just pulled out the Two of Knives. Exactly. And for me, the Two of Knives represents the card of ignore, and it's in reverse. So it's ignore what's right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I interpret it. And you're no longer doing that. You see that this love will have you stuck because there's no equal give and take. So we have the Hermit card. You are going into, isolation within yourself, meditating, dark night of the soul. This is a very powerful transformation that you're going through, and I do feel like your ancestors are guiding you through this situation. But also letting you know that this person has third parties. Like I said, they have a whole lot of situations, and hell, the third party could be their job. It could be all the other friendships there's going to constantly always be something else, someone in your relationship. And Spirit is saying, yeah, with the Nine of Wands coming out in reverse, it's time for you to set up healthy boundaries, because ultimately this is not the relationship you will want. You don't want to have to deal with all of that. And you've been trying to ignore it, But this dark night of the soul is revealing to you the truth with the Three of Knives in reverse, right? You have set up those boundaries. You have pulled back your love. You are releasing that attachments. You're releasing toxic attachments, and you are attaching yourself to the principles of flow, the principles of rest. I literally have the Six of Knives here, which is the card of moving on to calmer waters, and that's in reverse. And I feel like those people external to you see and feel you doing that. You are moving on to calmer waters. You are letting yourself, your higher self, guide you. The last few readings do represent, a lot of hermit energy, which is, going into that state of or energy of meditation. Now it's time for you to just build your relationship with spirit. All 3D relationships need to be placed on the back burner at this time, and you need to co-create with spirit. That's all you need to focus on at this time. Got the Six of Baskets here, and that again, that gives the energy of you have a lot of options. You know what I'm saying? And then we have the Daughter of Coins. You got a lot of options. Spirit, I feel like Spirit is going to be bringing you a lot of opportunity to make some coins. Okay, you're focusing on you and your well-being and elevating in every area of your life. You know, and then we have the last card is the Hierophant in the upright, and then bottom of the deck we have the Father of Baskets in reverse, right? But you are taking a leadership role with the Hierophant card here. You are going through changes with ease. And taking your power back. There's a young lady on this card, and there's different phases of the moon, but she's holding the full moon, right? And that just represents the energy of fullness of self. You know who you are. You're really stepping into that energy as well, and your power, and ready to exercise the fullness of your being. Death card in the upright here, I just saw. You're ending these relationships that involve a lot of lies and deceit. These people who are emotionally not intelligent. These people that keeps your nervous system on 10 because that helps them to manipulate you a lot easier when you're not balanced in your energy and you're off kilter. When they purposefully don't give you the reassurance you need, they know that is how they can play with your mind, play with your emotions to keep you stuck. Again, these people pretend to be innocent. They know that you are, and they use that against you. These people cannot bring you rejuvenation or simplicity. They just have too much ish going on. But speak up. You speaking up and setting healthy boundaries got these people, they see you as the Queen of Wands now. They are ready to worship the ground that you walk on. Before, they were too cool for school and couldn't show, how much they truly do worship you. They treated you like ish, even though they want to worship. They it's easy for them to worship you because they see your greatness. But now, like I said before, they're not going to be able to deny it. And as that's cute and all, but you focusing on yourself at this time because they had the chance, they had the opportunity to love you, but they didn't take it. They wanted to play games because that's where their comfort zone was. That's how they were protecting themselves because they didn't have the courage to be with someone as great as you. They didn't feel worthy. I just pulled the star and the eight of cups in the upright. You are the star, and you're walking away because this person has too many guards up. Ten of knives, and these people feel betrayed. Probably trying to blame that betrayal on you. But again, I do feel like Spirit is going to confirm everything that you've said. So they're gonna know. They know that they are the person, right? Because remember, the bottom of the deck was the King of Baskets in reverse. They know that they were emotionally manipulative. They know the games that they played. So they're going to be sitting over there in the 10 of knives energy. And you are operating in the 9 of baskets energy, getting wish fulfillment. As in, and that could come in a form of you meeting someone else. But you are focusing on your coins. Because you recognize, I mean, you do want it, you would love to reconcile with these people, but they can only offer you page energy. And you're a fucking hierophant. You're a fucking major arcana. Page energy ain't gonna work with someone that's a major arcana. Like, you're not even on the higher, they're not even operating the higher rankings of the court cards. You know, they just don't have what it takes. And I feel like these people recognize that as well. And they're insecure. They're insecure. But you're taking a leap of faith towards your career, taking a leap of faith towards your connection with spirit, deepening your connection with your higher self. And that's what you're focusing on. And it's so beautiful. This connection that you're garnering with your higher self is growing even deeper. And when you connect to your higher self, you just feel a balm, a healing balm that feels like it just coats your whole body of love. Because your higher self is like, damn, you're finally recognizing me. You're finally acknowledging me. And in this energy of you acknowledging your higher self on a more consistent basis, it frees you from being stuck. It frees you from the attachments. It allows you to go into a flow state and to truly rest. It allows you to uphold your boundaries. You are receiving a fresh start because of your devotion and your steadfastness and listening to your intuition and your higher self, even when you didn't have a clear connection, you unplugged. And because you took that leap of faith, your higher self can assist you and is committed to assisting you in releasing those attachments. They are committed to helping you walk through this dark night of the soul. This is a new path, a new adventure in a way. You know, your higher self is allowing you to help to forgive yourself, help you to simplify your life, and to bring rejuvenation into it, and really allow you to tap into a flow state. These are energies and terms you've been learning and applying here and there, but I feel like now you're getting a deeper understanding, true understanding, and a true connection to what these words are and what they mean as you step into this fresh start. And you're doing so without fear. You're taking that leap of faith with boldness because you know you're covered, you know you're protected, and you know that you will be guided. All right, I hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I love you all, and until next time, peace.